Good morning, Jaro 200. It's October. Boom, just like that. Okay, we are flying through the semester. Okay, all right. So we've left the biology behind. We connected the biology to how things are working up here, the psychology, and now we're in what's probably more of your wheelhouse for most of you. We're talking about social sciences and social structure. Okay. Now, one thing we've done in this chapter, we call it the power of social structures, and these social structures are so powerful. Things like the government's role in your aging, Social Security, laws like the American Disabilities Act, Medicare, the Affordable Care Act. These are all really, really important things that modify how you age. Your family, okay, the workplace, okay, and religion. Basically your social unit that you have through religiosity, churches and things like that. Okay, all super, super important. Okay, so we can kind of go through these, okay, and think about them and how they work. Okay, for example, family. I just visited my mom. She's 94. My brother lives in her community. We all work together to make sure that my mom can live in place, so she still lives in her own house, that she has good food, and I am the go-to guy when she needs to go see a doctor because I'm so well connected in terms of the medical community at USC. That's called family support. Hopefully all of you are there for your parents and grandparents. That's what it's all about. And if you're not, okay, if you have kind of a dysfunctional family, then it's really difficult for the older person in terms of navigating the world as they start having some of the problems associated with aging. As we talked about in terms of population aging, just think about what's going on in those communities in China where the one-child rule happened and that child has died. Or even in our community, there are plenty of cases where people are 80 years of age and their children have died before they have, and now where's the support? Okay. Other important thing, we have a changing society in terms of expectations, and we can't have the government supporting us forever, and so we've slid forward the official retirement age in terms of getting your maximum Social Security benefit, which means people are working longer. If people are working longer, then this is a job that you should consider based on your background in gerontology. And that's every large corporation has a human resources department. USC has a massive human resources department. And in that human resources department, we have to look at older workers and make sure that we create an environment that maximizes the ability of the older worker to perform. Okay, and when we bring these things in, things like the American Disabilities Act have to come into place. People, as we get older, as we know, they're less limited in terms of their physicality. They have visual changes, and all these changes that happen, the workplace has to make adaptations. That's what the American Disability Act says. It's a law. Okay. Other things that you've got to consider in the workplace, in human resources, is retirement packages. Okay. Only government positions, for the most part, are the ones that offer pensions, a guaranteed salary the rest of your life. It's because they're impossible to fund. Okay, so here's a better plan. Okay, a defined contribution where the worker defines how much of his paycheck he's going to put into his retirement plan, contribute to his retirement plan, and then if you work at a place that you go like USC, then they match it. Okay, and it's tax deferred, so it's not taxed. It's pulled out of your paycheck before you get your state and federal taxes withdrawn, and it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, and you know that's your little nest eggs for the time when you retire. Okay, so we have the workplace, we have the family, the state I mentioned. Okay, things like the Social Security, Medicare, like I said, the American Disabilities Act, and then the new kid on the block is the Affordable Care Act. That's super important because as you get older and you look at your parents and your grandparents and look at how many conditions they have, okay, you start accruing these pre-existing conditions that in prior years insurance companies could cancel your policy and you would be screwed. Okay, but now because of the Affordable Care Act, you cannot have your it's against the law to have your policy canceled because of some pre-existing condition. So it's a real super protection that is offered. Okay, lastly, religiosity, religion, that is a whole nother envelope of support. Okay, super important, and it allows you to feel engaged. It benefits your physiology, benefits your psychology, and also through that connection offers new opportunities in terms of working. So it's a really, really important kind of overlay in terms of your overall aging. Okay, so stay on top of things, my friends. Okay, these discussions, they open and they close. They last for 1 week only. If you don't get it in, you just lose those points. Okay, 2 important dates coming up. We have October 13th. That's our gathering. I'm going to see all of you there. It's going to be an unbelievable night. Some of my real good friends in the community that specialize in LGBT issues and aging. Networked with our diversity class, JO 380. And then on the 16th, your second critical thinking assignment is due. It is due. You get points off if you are late. Okay? So this is a self-paced course, and you got to stay on track, my friends. Okay? All right, we'll see you next time.